Here are 3 things that you need to know if you're applying for a tourist visa for Australia. Now, depending on your country of passport, there are different streams that you can access. And yes, some passport holders are looked on more favorably than others and they are ranked. However, this is the same for a lot of countries. So number 1, check if you're eligible for the Electronic Travel Authority. That is different to the general tourist visa stream. Number 2, for general tourist visas, there are a number of different streams. For example, there's the family sponsored tourist stream, as well as the business visitor stream. And number 3, you'll need to supply documents, and depending on your country of passport, you may need to supply a lot of documents. What they're really looking for is that you're a genuine visitor and that after your visit to Australia, you have lots of reason to return back home. So they're going to look at things such as how much bank savings do you have, what assets do you have back home, what reason you're traveling to Australia for. Now, I know a lot of people have been receiving refusals for their student visa applications. If you are in Australia, you can appeal this decision. Now, I know a lot of people might find this concerning and quite stressful, but I want to explain to you how we overturned this student visa refusal. The applicant traveled to Australia on a tourist visa and lodged a student visa application. Now, this is obviously before all the changes. Now, they were refused on grounds of GTE. So in the initial application, they didn't demonstrate their strong ties back home. We prepared for this ART hearing with lengthy submissions and documentation. We first discussed in detail the applicant's family ties. The applicant had spouse and children overseas as well as elderly parents. We also then discussed their circumstances here in Australia and why studying the course that they chose to study would help them when they return back home. So if you do get a student visa refusal, just remember when you go to the ART hearing, there's still a lot of hope as long as you provide the right documentation. How long does it actually take to process your PR here in Australia? You can check this using the visa processing time tool. For example, here I selected 189 visa and it shows that they're being processed between 3 to 4 months. I selected 189 visa and it shows 19 to 20 months. However, with these processing times, do take them with a grain of salt. These timeframes are not set in stone and can be processed quicker or slower. It really depends on what's happening with the Department of Home Affairs at the time. And you'll see that it regularly updates itself as well.